Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the 9 signs that could point to dieting ruining your life. Many of the following things that I'm about to share are from my Fat Fueled program, a guide to uncovering your best self by fueling with fat. You can get it here up in the corners if you're watching this on my blog or on YouTube. Also, you can get it down below. Now, if you're like, wait, what? Did she just mention a diet when we're talking about the 9 signs that dieting could be ruining our lives? If you are a well-seasoned Healthful Pursuit follower, then you know I talk a lot about high-fat, low-carb, fat-fueled living. When I found keto, I went into it with a diet mentality, counting, tracking, all the things, until I had an epiphany, and then I created Fat Fueled. I don't consider Fat Fueled to be a diet because it promotes healing. It encourages everyone to listen and trust our bodies. And I swear you won't gain 1 billion pounds by allowing your body to eat what it wants to eat. It wants to be healthy. High-fat eating has this awesome way of allowing your body to regulate its hunger and also its cravings so that you can actually understand what's going on in your body and what you need. And third, it feels natural so it doesn't become an obsession. Let's get right down to business with the 9 signs that dieting could be ruining your life. If you say yes to any of the following, it could be a sign that food obsession and dieting is impacting your day-to-day life and limiting your life experiences. Number 1, you have a love-hate relationship with eating healthy. Number 2, you control your food choices. Every morsel that enters your body or is in your fridge is tracked and counted and weighed before it is consumed. Number 3, you experience like a ton of gas and bloating and you can't pinpoint exactly what food is causing all the gas and bloating. Number 4, you get stressed in eating situations and you wish that you could just not go to certain events that include food. Going out to dinner means checking the menu ahead of time and like maybe calling them and like checking the menu again and putting it in your calorie tracker and then thinking, oh, I wonder if they have avocado and I wonder if they can remove this. And after all of that, you end up canceling last minute. Number 5, your cycle is off or you have a missing period, also known as amenorrhea. Number 6, your relationships have become unhealthy. You find yourself constantly talking about food or weight or the dieting choices that you're making or pinpointing other people for their dieting choices. Number 7, you get super anxious at the possibility that you may miss a workout. Number 8, you actually don't remember the last time you listened to your hunger levels. In fact, you don't listen to your hunger because it's totally wrong. It has no freaking idea what actual reality is. And number 9, that ties in with number 8, you just don't trust your body. You think that if you were left with a pool of chocolate chips and potato chips or any of the things that you really love, that you would just like eat them and eat them and eat them until you were blue in the face and then you would pass out and eat more. Maybe one of these things is you. So what can you do? Some of the actions that I also include in Fat Fueled specifically for this practice is taking count to how many times you said yes to the 9 things and write a little note to yourself in a journal, on a piece of paper, stick it somewhere. Follow the Fat Fueled program for 30 days and go back to the list and see what has changed for you. Personally, setting myself free of my cravings by eating more fat and becoming Fat Fueled allowed me to create the space I needed to start intuitive eating. So it became a very almost primal way of feeling my body without all the extra signals going on, especially as it relates to cravings. If we are finding it challenging to get through the day without getting hit by all of the cravings, it becomes really, really difficult to intuitive eat because all those cravings are coming up and you're like, well, is it my body that wants these things? Is it my craving? How do I differentiate? So it's nice to have a solid foundation of a hormone regulating, craving reducing practice so that you can start understanding and listening to your body and trusting your body. This step allowed me to develop a healthy relationship with food and say absolutely no to all of the 9 signs. If you are interested in freeing yourself from the diet mentality and burning the wagon once and for all and learning that there actually is no wagon, that there's just one pure path to awesomeness, I encourage you to get my program Fat Fueled in this same chapter that I just shared with you. There's also steps on tapping into your intuition, why measuring your food is ruining your life. We talked a little bit about this in the macro counting video from a couple of weeks ago. I've included a link over here and also down below so you can look at why counting your macros is a problem. Also, actions for ditching the math. So like if you want to stop counting all the things and really set yourself up to be free, then I go through how to do that as well. And I also mentioned this a little bit earlier on in the video, is that by judging others, we're actually limiting our ability to love ourselves and really find a space within our life where we can create our own eating style and feel really good and get down to the weight that we're meant to be, all by just like listening to our body. And how I was able to do this was by eating more fat and following a fat-fueled approach to eating. I hope that that helps. You can subscribe to my channel. I've included a link up here and also down below if you're watching this on Healthful Pursuit. And something really exciting, starting next Sunday, so that's January 24th, I will be releasing recipe videos on YouTube. This is awesome. I've worked so hard on these videos. I hope that you love them. We're going to start with 4 and see what you think. So I'm excited to hear your thoughts next week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye!